welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 favorite items that I have been using in the month of April. Now when I first sat down and started trying to think of the items that I wanted to mention in this video, I was having a hard time because I'm using the same items over and over that I've been using for the last several months, or items that are kind of older in my collection, and I'm like rotating through stuff quickly and not enough to actually call anything a favorite. And so it took me a while to actually kind of go through and be like, I wasn't sure if I was gonna hit 5 or not, but I did find 5, and these are 5 genuine items that I am excited to have and that I am excited to use, and that when I put them back in my collection after I had used them, I kept taking them out because I wanted to keep using them again and again. So, to start things off, the first item I have here is by Makeup Revolution, and it's their Prime and Lock Longwear Eyeshadow Primer. And it looks very similar to their concealer, but it is an eye primer, and it has the big doe foot, or as Emily Noel calls it, buck foot applicator here. And I really like this because it's so big. It takes like one swipe on each eye. You get plenty of product on there. You blend it out. It doesn't make my eyelids look crepey or anything. It gives a little bit of color because it does have a little bit of color to it. And my shadows work beautifully with it. I haven't had any issues at all with it. My go-to eye primer was the Essence I Love Stage. I really enjoyed that eye primer. I felt that it worked for me really well. I know some people had a problem with it creasing, and I never did. I found I just had to set it right away and then it worked fine. But I like this one even better. It works really nice. It has that doe foot, so I don't have to squeeze it onto my fingers and put it on my lids. I just take it from the doe foot to my lid and then blend it out with a brush. It holds up really well. It works well with high-end and more affordable shadows. I haven't had any problems. It works better than the Urban Decay All Nighter Anti-Aging, which I have also been using and finding that I really don't enjoy that one at all. So glad that I picked it up. The next item that I have, I feel I got a really good deal on, and maybe that's making me like it even more, but that aside, I really love the way this looks. It's an Ofra, and it is their Star Island highlighter. I am wearing it today. I'm not sure how well it's translating to camera. Under these lights, most things glow pretty good, but you never know. But this is what it looks like in the pan. It is a full-size item, and I got it for a whopping $3. Don't mind the other swatches on my hand. There's the Ofra, the highlighter here. Just a little bit of a close-up. But yes, via Ipsy in their add-ons. I don't know if it was a mistake that they didn't notice or if they noticed and they didn't care. But March, I think it was. I don't think it was February. I think it was for March. With their add-ons, they had this highlighter and it was $3. And then I noticed it for the April add-ons and it was at $12. So I don't know if everyone got it for $3 in March, but I certainly did. I had to double check my credit card and everything because I'm like, no, that can't be. And then I was expecting it to be a mini, and it's full size, and I love it. It's a beautiful highlighter. I'm glad I got it when I did because I feel once I get a little bit more sun, it's going to be a little bit too light for me. But you know, when we're in this time of year when I'm pretty much my palest because I haven't seen sun in 5 months, this is really nice. I like it. The next item I have here is by Morgan Taylor, and it is their Need for Speed Fast Dry Nail Top Coat. I think I mentioned this before, and maybe even this item, but my favorite nail polish brand is Morgan Taylor. I find it holds up really well on my nails. I don't have a dishwasher. I'm doing dishes in the hot water. I'm, cleaning constantly. I have 4 kids, so it's always a mess. My hands are always like getting beat up. They're dry to begin with. They're just a mess. And Morgan Taylor polishes, even without this, hold up better than any other polish I've used, even better than the Essie Gel Couture. And then this works amazing on top of those polishes, but amazing on top of other polishes as well. It really extends the life of a lot of polishes. Most nail polishes, excluding this brand, chip on me within a day. Usually by the end of the day, if I do my nails in the evening, they're starting to chip and they look like garbage. This gives me at least a few extra days with it, and they don't usually chip. When I use this top coat on other polishes, my polish doesn't chip. It's almost like it's shrinking, but it doesn't do it right away. It's like 3 or 4 days later, all of a sudden I notice the tips of my nails are starting to poke through a little bit, but not in an ugly kind of jagged way. It's just looks like it's worn down a little bit, and I can deal with that. It's when it starts chipping, it's frustrating, and then I start picking at the chipping. That's what I do. but this doesn't do it. So I really like this on top of other polishes. It dries really fast as well. So it's not something that I have to worry about if I put it on and an hour later my nails are still tacky and they're going to get ruined. And I highly recommend this nail top coat and the Morgan Taylor line in general if you have a problem with your polishes chipping. The next items I have here I got in 2 different subscription boxes, and I am so glad that I got these and that I got 2 different colors as well instead of the same one in each one. But anyway, they are the Cheek to Cheek Blush Duos by IBY Beauty, and they look like this. And they're like a faux leather packaging. And then you open it up, and this is what it looks like. You have a mirror on each side, and they open up like this in case I didn't show you. Does it say what their names are on the back here? Let me see. I think this is the Rosy one and this is the Peachy one. I can't remember what their actual names were, but this is West Coast Swing and Foxtrot. And then in this, we have Jive and Cha-Cha. They wear beautifully, they blend beautifully. The only complaint I would have to say is they are really pigmented. You have to go in with a really light hand, and I would tap them off as well because they are a little powdery. And because they are so pigmented, if you get that spillage on your face from the powder, spillage, splatter. If you don't tap off your brush and there's a little bit of like kick up on your face, it might make a bit of a mess. So make sure you tap off your brush, go in with the light hand and build it up. But they wear all day, they go on beautifully, they're creamy like to the touch. Like they're not a cream by any means, but they feel creamy and buttery as far as the powder goes. They're silky. And that makes, yeah, silky, that's the word. They feel really nice. They wear all day. I don't have any problems with them being blotchy or patchy or anything like that. They are beautiful colors. As far as I know, these are the only 2 shades they come in. And I lucked out. One of them I got in Yes Oh Yes, and one of them I got in a Lola box. And thankfully, they sent different shades each time. But yes, I have been loving these since I got them. The last item I have to share with you is a mascara. It is this mascara here by Marcelle. It is the Lengthening and Curling Mascara. Is that what it's called? Extension Plus Waterproof. There we go. Extension Plus Waterproof Mascara by Marcelle. I used to think if you would have asked me years ago, I would have said, oh, natural bristles all the way. But now I think I'm enjoying the rubber ones or plastic. This is what it looks like. It has kind of a longer comb on the one end of it, and then it's just kind of the spiky sort of bristles all around. Now, is this a perfect waterproof mascara? My holy grail, the one I've been searching for? No. I still haven't found it yet. But it's pretty close. You know, out of all the ones I've tried recently, I really like this one. It doesn't flake, it doesn't leave dark smudges on me. I really like the wand on this as well. It does have a couple of cons. When you first take it out, it is a little bit goopy on the tip, so you do have to make sure you kind of like knock it off a bit to clean it up just a little bit. And because it's waterproof, it is a little bit dry. I'm kind of kicking myself for opening it so much now because it's going to dry out even more. But anyway, it'll be okay. Please be okay. It's drugstore. It's not super expensive. Marcelle is a Canadian brand, but they do ship to the US, maybe international, but US for sure. The one thing I do really like about this mascara is it gives me the look that I want with my lashes. It gives me volume and a little bit of length, but not clumpiness. I really like this mascara because the wand deposits enough product at the base of my lash to give me that volume, and then I can work it up and it just kind of fans it all out. And I'm not sure if you can tell, I mentioned it earlier, but it does have this one longer side to it. Wait, focus. Am I getting it? I don't know. But it does have the one longer side to it, which works excellent for just fanning it out and brushing out the lashes. It's not clumpy at all. I think I've gotten like 1 or 2 clumps like at the tip of my lash, and I can easily take them off with this or just pull them off with my finger, and it hasn't been a problem. It does give me the curl. It gives me the volume I want. I wouldn't say it's super lengthening, but that's kind of hard for me because I already have long lashes, and I'm looking for more of something that's giving me the effect that this is. It's giving me the volume. It's giving me the drama at the top of my lashes or the tip of my lashes without it being clumpy, and it's fanning them out, and I really like the look of it. The only thing that I wish that they would do different with this is, opening it up again because I can't collect my thoughts, is this part here that is kind of the comb that's longer than the rest of it. I wish it was slightly longer. I wish the pokey part was a little bit more pokey, just because when I am using it and I'm trying to find that comb part to brush it up, sometimes it's hard to find because it is almost the same size as the rest of them. It's only slightly larger, and I really want to use that particular end to really comb through my lashes because I'm finding that's what's giving me the fanned out look on the tips of my lashes. So that's the only drawback I have to the actual performance of this particular mascara. Otherwise, I really like this. I think they did a good job with it. It is a little bit dry, but I find waterproof mascaras in general are pretty dry to begin with, so we'll see how long it lasts. Again, it's drugstore, so it wasn't super expensive, but so far I'm really liking this. Let me know in the comments below some of your favorites for the month of April, whether they be old favorites or new favorites. Always curious to hear what everyone is enjoying lately. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.